Hey everyone, today let's explore the fascinating world of Rolex automatic mechanical movements. From their iconic caliber 3135 to the innovative calibers found in their latest models. The aim of this video is to provide a broad understanding of all Rolex calibers that are currently in Rolex watches, their key features, functions, the overall characteristics that make them distinct, as well as the watches they power. The goal here is to keep the video accessible and informative for enthusiasts without diving into intricate technical nuances. The current Rolex movement catalog is pretty straightforward, but if I do overlook mentioning something of importance specific to a certain caliber, or make a mistake describing a movement, please don't hesitate to point it out in the comments, and I'll make a note of it on the video and in the description below. Inaugurated in 2015, the 32 Gen family of movements is the most widely deployed across the range of Rolex models. It currently includes the calibers, the 3230, a central three-hand movement with no date, the 3235 with the date function, the 3255 with the day-date functions, and the 3285 with date function and the additional 24-hour zone GMT complication. Fitted with the Parachrome hairspring, like those of the previous generation, these movements also incorporate the patented chronergy escapement, which combines high energy efficiency with great dependability and benefit from an optimized barrel architecture. All calibers in this family have a power reserve of 70 hours, and like all Rolex movements, all these calibers are certified chronometers with an accuracy of +2 to -2 seconds per day. The Pearlmaster 39, launched in 2015, was the first Rolex watch to be equipped with the caliber 3235. The movement remained on this model until later being removed from the brand's catalog in 2022. In 2016, when the Datejust 41 was released, it was fitted with the same movement. A year later, the Sea Dweller adopted caliber 3235, followed by the Datejust 36 and the Rolex Deep Sea in 2018. It was introduced on the Yachtmaster 40 in 2019, as well as on the Yachtmaster 42 model launched in the same year. In 2020, the Submariner Date was in turn equipped with the caliber 3235. Caliber 3255, reserved for the day-date watches, was inaugurated in 2015 on the Day-Date 40, a new model in the range. The Day-Date 36 was fitted with the same movement in 2019. Caliber 3285 offered a second time zone function as well as the date. Was introduced in 2018 on the GMT Master 2 and brought to the Explorer 2 a few years later in 2021. Designed for watches without additional functions, Caliber 3230 was unveiled in 2020 on the Oyster Perpetual 41 for the model's launch, as well as on the Oyster Perpetual 36 and Submariner No Date in 2021. It was fitted on the Explorer 36, which replaced the existing 39mm model, and subsequently on the Air King in 2022 and on the Deep Sea Challenge, launched in December of that year. The Explorer 40, presented in 2023, is also equipped with this movement. The 22 Gen family currently comprises of two movements, caliber 2232 and caliber 2236, both notable for their silicon hairspring. Rolex first introduced caliber 2236 with date function in 2014. It was the first of the new generation of movements deployed in-house and the first Rolex caliber to incorporate the exclusive and innovative siloxy hairspring made of silicone. These movements have a power reserve of 55 hours and are accurate to +2 to -2 seconds per day. Presented on the Pearlmaster 34, which was withdrawn from the brand's catalog in 2022, caliber 2236 has equipped the Yachtmaster 37 since the model's launch in 2015, and was fitted on the Ladies Datejust in the same year. It has also driven the Datejust 31 since 2018. Caliber 2232, without the date function, was presented in 2020 on the Oyster Perpetual 28 model, launched in that year. as well as the Oyster Perpetual 31 and 34. Calibers in the 41 Gen family are self-winding mechanical chronograph movements, entirely developed and manufactured by Rolex. They deliver outstanding performance, particularly in terms of precision, power reserve, convenience, and reliability. Caliber 4131, unveiled in 2023 and introduced the same year on the Cosmograph Daytona, is an optimized version of Caliber 4130, which had equipped the model until then. It incorporates a number of major innovations that Rolex has brought into its movements, including the chronergy escapement. As with its predecessor, the chronograph function on the Caliber 4131 is based on a reduced number of components, which further enhances the movement's reliability. The chronograph is engaged by a robust mechanism with a column wheel and vertical clutch. This enables an instantaneous and extremely precise start to the timing. Caliber 4161, presented in 2013, is based on the design of the 4130 chronograph movement. This caliber is reserved for the Yachtmaster II, a unique watch featuring a programmable countdown with a mechanical memory that can be synchronized on the fly. Unveiled in 2023 and introduced exclusively on the Skydweller the same year, Caliber 9002 is distinctive for the revolutionary design of its annual calendar named Saros. One of the most complex of the brand's movements, its functions are set via the ring command system. Like all Rolex movements, the 9002 operates at a frequency of 28,800 vibrations per hour. Accuracy is at +2 to -2 seconds per day, and the typical power reserve of around 72 hours. Caliber 9002 enables the Skydweller to display the date, the month, and the second time zone in a 24-hour format, in addition to the hours, minutes, and seconds. The Caliber 7140 is a self-winding mechanical movement unveiled in 2023 and exclusively equips the Perpetual 1908 model, presented the same year. The 7140 is the slimmest ever designed and produced caliber by Rolex. Innovative by the way of its architecture and the technology it contains, this movement is visible through the transparent caseback in which it's housed. Power reserve is at 66 hours and accuracy is at +2 -2 seconds per day. And that rounds it up for this video. Thanks for following along. If you liked the content and found it useful, please leave a like and subscribe. I wish you the best in your watch journey, and I'll see you in the next one.